On this channel, we constantly rage against the machine of the national media jabroni haircuts. The legacy media, ESPN, Sports Illustrated, CBS, Fox, who never have the time of day for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Everything that the Vikings do, they denigrate, they put down, they just like try to undercut at every turn. They hate Kirk Cousins. Every single time Justin Jefferson does something good, it's like, well, is it as good as Jamar Chase? Even though Chase is out with an injury. Whatever. But our guy, Pat McAfee, former Indianapolis Colts punter, the most entertaining man in sports media. He got after it, man. Also, the pride of West Virginia. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. It's right country roads. So he was talking about, he was talking about the Cardinals today on his show. And then it got to the Vikings. So basically he was saying Cardinals fans were saying blah, blah, blah. Well, we should have won this game, all that stuff. And he's saying it's okay. It's okay because the Vikings are pretty good. The Vikings are pretty good. And McAfee put it down on wax. This is what he said. And we're going to name a wax. Quote, I still think the Cardinals losing by 8 in Minnesota to that Vikings team is not that bad. I think the Vikings are blanking good. I'm a strong believer in the Minnesota Vikings. I think defensively they're able to hawk the ball. This Vikings team, though, I love them. I love everything about them. I enjoy the way their games go. Some Vikings fans may not agree. It's like, boom, 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 boom. Cardiac kids. Just win by 30. I mean, come on. I enjoy watching them play. I like the way their defense hums around. I like everything about this Vikings team. They're electrifying on television, and they're very good. That's what McAfee said about the Vikings today. And overall, he's not wrong. This team is pretty entertaining. Well, they keep games close, which I'm sure the league loves, and much to the chagrin of Vikings fans. Hey, once they get a lead, can we just salt things away? The close game against Detroit, close game against the Saints, close game against the Bears, close game against the Dolphins, close game against the Cardinals. But every single one of these one-score games, the Vikings came out on top, and that's something that you can't say about previous years where they would just find ways to lose close games, but the Vikings are finding ways to win close games, and that is a skill. And that also builds on momentum. That builds in the back of every player and coach's minds. Hey, we've been here before. We can do this. No matter what the situation, we can claw and fight and get a W. The defense yesterday defense Sunday gave up 26 points, but they were able to make plays at the end. They were able to take the ball away from the Cardinals, who weren't really a turnover-prone team. So the Vikings found it's like Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. And the Vikings find a way to get things done. So I'm in agreement with McAfee here. And the Vikings are a very blanking good team right now. I think give it a few more weeks, give it a few more months where this team continues to acclimate and Kevin O'Connell continues to grow as a play caller. And then this offense gets things together. The defense is starting to greatly improve. They're stopping the runs. They're getting a pass rush. They're getting takeaways. And as soon as they just really find a rhythm and groove on defense, they're going to be good to go. Once King Kene and Jalen Reagor, kick and punt returner, respectively, once they get even more comfortable and confident, they'll start busting out some big-time gains. So this team, even though they're very good, well, I wouldn't say very good. They're good. They're very good now, and I just said very good. And they're finding ways to get things done. This team can be great. This has a chance to be a very special season. And I think that's why the Vikings need to go all in on the trade deadline. I think that's why the Vikings, it just effervesces from every single player. They love being with each other. They love this team. It is truly a family atmosphere. I love the culture that Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell have built, and you can tell. McAfee's been there, done that. He's been in NFL locker rooms. He's had good coaches. He's been a part of great teams. So he knows what one looks like. So I absolutely love and adore that he's just calling a spade, giving the Vikings a recognition that they don't always get in the national media. Maybe that's why McAfee's so popular, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Pat McAfee loves the Vikings. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.